Hello everybody, I hope all of you are doing well. Today I'm going to do a quick reading for those of you who are in a relationship and are facing little hiccups or stumbling blocks. So I'm going to do this in a pile format. Pile 1 will be this light mauve purple stone, amethyst. Pile 2 will be the yellow stone, and pile 3 will be the orange stone, carnelian I think. So I'll give you a few moments to pick your stones and start with the reading. So let's start with pile 1. Okay, those of you facing small hiccups in your relationships, what can you expect? I'm going to do this reading by first pulling out 3 cards to see what are the past and present and ultimately the future influences at work here. So we'll pull this for the thing. Okay, so let's start pile number 1. Okay, in the past you had a very solid connection. You had a very high opinion, a very high view of the person you were with. However, in the present you feel this person is not being fair, or this person is not being giving, or this person is not understanding or meeting your expectations. Basically there are glitches with regard to emotional understanding and communication. However, having said that, you feel your options are very limited and therefore you're in a state of sorrow. Let's see what advice the cards have for you. What advice do the cards have for pile number 1? What can you expect in this relationship? Cards are saying that, you know what, you're feeling dejected. However, there's not really too much of a reason for it, because if you look at the 5 of Cups, there are 2 cups full behind her. You are right now not feeling emotionally very balanced and giving into dark and negative thoughts. Having said that, there's always a choice. I will need to cover this. There's always a choice with the Lovers. You have to make the right choice. You have to choose to believe and things will work out. The 4 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Beautiful reading. You can expect a helpful message to come soon. Basically, pile number 1, no relationship is always smooth sailing. Okay, there are good times, there are bad times, there are times of indifference, there are times when one feels there's a lack of understanding, so on and so forth. However, your mindset here is very important. You need to change your mindset. This is a solid, good relationship. Change your mindset, give it a chance, and you can expect a helpful message. You can expect stability, contentment going forward, and a new beginning. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. And let's move on and see what we have for pile number 2. Later, if I have time, I may pull some oracle cards as well. So pile number 2, those of you who had chosen the yellow stone, okay, let's see what the cards have to say for you with regard to your relationships, or your relationship, the person on your mind, or the, though I feel this card is more for, this reading is more for people who are in a committed relationship or who are with somebody at the moment. Okay, because that's another area that people are wanting guidance on right now, with the planets shifting around so much. Nobody wants problems to be magnified. So pile number 2, What is in store for you with your relationship? I'm going to pull 3 cards first to see the influences, past, present, and future. Okay. Wow. Pile number 2, your relationship is one that is exciting, full of love, full of passion, and full of happiness. Here I say the only thing you need to guard against is not to be too impetuous. Sometimes if you look at a flame, it suddenly rises up and then extinguishes itself. You need to last a long term. All right? You need to be a little more balanced. With temperance, it's saying have patience. Good things come to those who wait. You don't need to eat the entire meal at one go. Okay, let's see what else. What are the guidance to the cards have for pile number 2? Okay, let's clarify. Oh yes, and you definitely have the ability, the skill set to do this. However, you need to communicate a little more carefully. Okay, sometimes a page of swords can deliver a message that may appear to be upsetting, and like I said, the energy of this pile is very fast, furious, impetuous, and in that moment, you just may react and say, I am done. That's not the right attitude. Have hope. Again, I need to cover this. Have hope. Things will work out. Things are working out. Do not refuse a good thing when it is offered to you. And in your case too, brilliant. You have the 4 of Wands, happiness. This is for pile number 2. Here I see this could be a soulmate type of relationship, a twin flame soulmate type of relationship. There's tremendous compatibility, and therefore with this compatibility also come great challenges, because if you think about it, the whole concept of soulmate and twin flames, I know it is very loosely used. They are basically people with whom you have contracts who've come to help you learn your lessons and develop along the way. So it's not always going to be smooth sailing. I see a wonderful, fulfilling relationship if you can get out of this impetuous energy, and it's a beautiful connection between two people. So pile 2, I really don't see any issues except keep the passion, keep the energy a little in control. Don't be impetuous. Don't be very quick in your judgments, or being quick tempered about something, or reacting. Don't be reactive. Here you need to learn to respond. And now let's see what we have here for pile number 3. Those of you who have chosen the orange stone, I think this is a carnelian. I want to pick out another deck for you. What can you expect in your relationship? What kind of energies, what are the influences affecting your relationship at the present? Wow, this pile is showing the most balanced energies out of all 3 piles. Again, a lovely reading here. You are a person who is in your power. This is a very balanced relationship from what I'm seeing here. Here, both the masculine and the feminine are in their power. The feminine is very, very assured, very in control, very clear about what she wants, what she does not want, and what she will tolerate. And because she is stable, this relationship is like a wish fulfillment. There's a lot of balanced give and take. Both are doing their work. The law of chance is in their favor, and they are making swift progress. This is a very successful relationship. And when I say successful, I don't only mean in relationship terms. If these two became business partners, they would also do extremely well. They genuinely complement each other. The feminine is more balanced in this relationship than the masculine. Okay, the masculine still has a little growing up to do. We have the Knight of Wands. I would have preferred a King of Wands here instead. But having said that, he's a great guy to be with. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see what are the guidance to the cards. Yes, messages of love. Communication between these two is very soft and gentle and loving. They know how to look after each other, and they know how to be there for each other. Knight of Swords. Yes, they will go to the end of the earth for each other. Look at this guy, he's killing another fellow. And that's what these two will do. Even though pile 2 was a twin flame relationship, but this is very balanced. This is a very, very balanced association. And it is probably they've known somebody they've known from their childhood or from the past. It is a relationship that will financially be very abundant. These two bring each other a lot of good luck. They are not selfish or self-centered. Instead, they collaborate. They know how to collaborate well, and they are basically good for each other. It's a wonderful cycle in their lives, and they know it. You look at this, the Queen, the High Priestess, and the Emperor. Like I said earlier, they perfectly complement each other. This is a relationship that will have a lot of how do I put it, stability, prestige. They will only bring goodness. They will only elevate one another. This is a relationship that is fantastic for both parties involved. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. And I feel like pulling a few oracle cards here to see what advice does the oracle have for you. And I think I am going to use my animal spirit deck. I don't know why I'm feeling compelled. So here you are, I'm putting all 3 piles back. Pile 1 is the amethyst, pile 2 is the yellowstone, pile 3 is the carnelian. Let's see what messages the spirit animals have for you and your relationship. Please take this as it resonates. Disregard what doesn't work. If this reading is not for you, another one maybe the next reading will be for you. Like I said, these are collective readings, so they have to resonate with a wide number of people, and that's how the cards then give out the messages. But some messages, interestingly, can be very specific to someone listening to these readings. Okay, so let's see. Pile number 1, you have the hummingbird spirit coming through you, and interestingly, look how the card is matching with the amethyst tumble. The message from the hummingbird spirit is be here and now. You need to be more present in your relationship. Pile number 2, again, I'm amazed at how the oracle resonates with the tarot readings. Electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. If you remember, pile number 2 was all about passion. It was a relationship that was based on excitement, spontaneity, right? And in fact, I was telling them, the advice from the cards was, calm it down a bit. It has to last in the long run. But it's a very creative, pile 2 was creative. And it says, bring your ideas to life. And pile 3 again makes perfect sense. And the card, resonates with the, I'm only going to pull one card, with the stone, the turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Resonates perfectly with pile 3, which was the most balanced relationship out of all 3 of them. You're most welcome to reach out. And the card at the bottom of the deck, and this resonates so beautifully for me, it's the horse spirit. It says freedom is yours. This message applies to all 3 piles. End of the day, your relationships are what you choose to make of them. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you all in the next reading. Take care. Bye.